Hey everyone, it's Kai from Kool Collectibles back again for another Transformers Masterpiece review. This time it's the long-awaited MP-23 exhaust, being the Wheeljack repaint. There's been a lot of controversy behind this particular figure, but I'll get into that in a second. Just quickly go through the standard Masterpiece packaging. Love the classic look. Nothing too much to write home about, but beautiful nonetheless. So there's the packaging. Comes with the collector card that I've already put in the Ultra Pro magnetic card holder. I really do hate the new style of cards. I do like the back, which is more consistent with the original look. But this artwork here, I'm not sure where that's from. So you sort of get a look of him there. But yeah, I'm not really digging that style. Get the instruction manual. You get the I think the immobilizer is what they call it, which was in one of the episodes that Wheeljack featured in, where he had this invention. So it probably would have suited the Wheeljack figure more than exhaust, but I guess they've included it now, so that's pretty good nonetheless. I do like the sort of metallic orange paint app there, and I think this base you can take off the base here. It does come in parts, and then you can hold that in bot mode. But other than that, pretty cool piece just to stand there as an homage to the G1 cartoon. It comes with the two shoulder cannons, not just the one that Wheeljack had. And I think this piece is the same, but Wheeljack had the nice painted silver, whereas this is just grey plastic, which is a shame. But the missiles are a nice sort of metallic grey paint app, and all you pretty much do is just insert it in like so, so it doesn't stick out too far from the back, and that's pretty much it. Do the same on this side, and there you have his two shoulder cannons. I think you can put them on the roof of the car and so on. I'm not exactly sure where. I think the instructions sort of tell you where, but I have heard of other people getting paint scratches by trying to do it, so I'm not going to try and do that on mine. And he also comes with his pistol, which is identical to in mold to Wheeljack's, but has a slightly different paint app to it. But nice, pretty good. But on to the main attraction. And how beautiful does that look? It's been a long wait, and for those in the know, this is based off of the original Diaclone Repaint, where they pretty much called it Marlboro as a spelling mistake, based on the Marlboro design. And the controversy behind this particular figure was, I don't even think it was a copyright issue, because you know, Takara pretty much does everything by the book and gets the licenses, just like they have with the Lancia license. But I think Philip Morris, which owns Marlboro in the US, pretty much said the original design looked too much like a cigarette packet. And apparently there are some laws in the US where toys cannot be made to look like cigarette packaging or be mistaken to be cigarette packaging. And so what Takara did after they first announced this for pre-order was they changed some of the paint apps, and so the green rectangles that you see here, the original design had the sort of little angular bit at the bottom, which is more in tune with the Marlboro design, and you see these sort of jagged edges here along the design of the red and white edges. I guess the classic Marlboro look is just the straight triangular look, and so there were original paint apps on these sections here and up to the tip of the hood there, but they were all removed in an attempt by Takara to get Philip Morris off their back and actually release this in the US. But apparently Philip Morris said that wasn't good enough, and pretty much Takara said, well, screw you, I'm still going to release it for the rest of the world. So in Japan, well, I guess they only released it internally in Japan, because I guess those laws don't apply there, and because Hasbro Asia distribute to the rest of Asia, no one else, for all the retailers in Hong Kong and so on, were not able to get that either. And so pretty much all the retailers who did honor pre-orders had to get it from directly from Japan, which also meant there's no collector card. So normally Hasbro Asia releases the collector coin. Sorry, there's no collector coin. So I think they were manufactured, but when Philip Morris said it wasn't good enough, they pretty much canned the release of the coin, which is disappointing because I do love collecting those coins. But enough of that rubbish, and on to this. The paint app, I think, is just beautiful. I love the good flavor. I actually thought it said good year, but I don't smoke, so I don't know if the original Marlboro smoked packaging actually said good flavor, which would have been pretty hilarious. There's the slide stream at the back there. Everything is really nice and clean. Even the lines that you see across these red lines across the plastic here are really nice and sharp. I do probably have a couple of paint scratches and plastic scratches here and there, but overall it's pretty damn perfect. So definitely glad to that they're releasing the Diaclone Repaints now. They've done Tiger Track, they've done Exhaust, and they've got the Diaclone Blue Streak coming out later this year. So definitely jumped on board that pre-order as well. So I'm not going to bother transforming the Wheeljack that I've got back into alt mode, because it is a pain in the ass, and I'm terrible at these masterpiece transformations. So I'm not going to bother trying to transform this on camera. If you do want to see the transformation to bot mode, just click the link to my Wheeljack review that you can see the link right now. So click on that and you'll head straight over to the transformation. But on to the bot mode, so I'll be back with you guys in a second. Alright, so here he is in bot mode, and I gotta say it looks absolutely fantastic. I love the head sculpt. So I love how it really is an homage to the original Diaclone toy. I'm not sure how the head sculpt for that toy was done, whether or not it was a sticker or something like that, but it really is a great homage to that. I love the red highlights on the eyes there, and with the shoulder cannons and the blue translucent wings there, and the Decepticon, it really does give it a menacing look. And I do like the double shoulder cannons there. And the pistol, as always with these masterpiece figures, the pistol was a bit of a pain in the ass to put in, but once it's slotted in correctly, it fits nicely. And the overall look, I just love this the blue translucent plastic and the windscreen. Moving on to the toes as well, I just love that the highlighting there, and everything pegs in beautifully, just like it did with the original Wheeljack. This mold was an amazing engineering feat, if you ask me. Just everything has a spot and pegs in nice and tightly. All the joints are really tight on this figure, so you're not going to get any issues with folding elbows and any lack of sort of articulation or anything like that. So I'll just bring Wheeljack in, just to give you guys a look at them together, and that is just bloody awesome. I've got the Amazon exclusive when I ordered mine from Robot Kingdom, and together they just look fantastic. The weapons, as I said before, are a little different shade, and I do like the original long shoulder cannon on Wheeljack here, but I guess with these two being too long, they might have been a bit too much for the figure. But other than that, it does look pretty damn fantastic. And again, just looking at it like this in this particular lighting, I think the white plastic on exhaust here is a slightly yellower color. It doesn't have the same sort of brightness as the Wheeljack, at least on mine, so I'm not sure if that's just an issue with mine or if that's just across the board, but not too big a nit to pick there. But that is pretty much it for exhaust. I hope you guys like that comparison with Wheeljack, and I hope you guys can subscribe, because I've got a whole bunch of Wave 3 Combiner Wars reviews coming up this week as well. So I've got the whole set pretty much, with all the Protector bots, Cyclonus, and the Legends figures with Warpath, Viper and Groove as well. So I hope you guys can subscribe and stay tuned for all that. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers, bye.